Welcome back, students. Today I'm going to explain a very important topic, this keyword in Java. What is the use of this keyword? Today I will show you the uses of this keyword through some example. Let's see what are the uses of this keyword. First, use to refer current class instance variable. Students, actually this keyword is used to when there will be two variables, two functions or constructor, used with calling the methods, constructor, and also used for remove the ambiguity or confusion in compiler. How? Just let's see and try to understand. Let's see the first how to refer current class instance variable. Current class instance variable. Let's see it through the example. In BlueJ, I'm going to declare. So first declare a class demo. Then declare an instance variable. I'm talking about this current class instance variable. Declare int a. This is instance variable. Okay. Instance variable. Now I'm going to declare a function. So void declare a function disp or display. Whatever you want, you can declare the name of function. You can write the name of function, but I have declared disp. And in the parameter, I have given the same variable int a. Now students, see, if you will write a equals to a, so there will be the confusion that about which a we are talking about, the parameter or about the instance variable. So to refer the current class variable, current class instance variable, we use this keyword here. How we will use? Simply we will write here this dot a, means we are talking about this dot a, means we are talking about this particular a. Let's see, let me write the complete program. Public static void main string. Now to call the methods, we need to create the object of the class. So class name is demo, and I'm going to create object, my object equals to name demo, and we will call that function, this function we are going to call. So my object dot disp. Now what we will do here, we have to pass our values here. So suppose we have passed here 5. Now what will be the value of a? The value of a will be 5 according to this. Now if you are going to print here, like say system dot out dot, or simply come out from here and print the value. Here also you can print the value system dot out dot print ln value of a equals to plus my object dot a. I'm going to compile this. See what will be the value of a. The value of a will be 5. Why? Because this actual parameter, the value of actual parameter will pass to the formal parameter, and the value of the formal parameter will be copied to this particular instance variable. So now compile it. No syntax error. Execute this program. See, the value of a is 5. But now what I will do, I will change it. If you don't have this keyword, then what you will do, you will write a equals to a. Now which a, about which a we are talking. So see the output will be 0. No syntax error, but output will be 0. See, output of a is, the value of a is 0. Why 0? Because the compiler having the confusion here that about which A we are talking. So simply the compiler considered about this parameter A, about this particular parameter A, not about this instance variable. If you have to use this current instance variable when both the name will be same, you can go with particular keyword, that is this, then it will be right. So this is the first use of the this keyword. Now the second use is used to invoke current class method. Now let's see through the example. Same class I have declared, and in this class now I am going to declare another method. Okay, void dis1, and this will be display2. So in dis1, what we will do, we will print a message like system dot out dot print ln. Just message hello from dis1. One message we have printed from this particular function. Now we want to call this function inside this particular function. Means we are going to call this current class function to this particular dis2 function. So to call that function, we have a keyword as students. What is that keyword? That is this keyword, this. Now if you will call this particular function like my object dot dis2. See, here we are calling dis2, but what it will execute? It will execute dis1, because dis1 we have called with the help of this keyword inside this particular function. So dis2, and we need no need of parameter. If you want to give, you can give, no problem. So dis2. Now second use understood. The second use is what? The second use of this particular function keyword is used to invoke current class method. Used to invoke current class method. Invoke means call. Now we are going to call this method inside this dis1 method, inside this dis2 method. See, compile it. No syntax error. Now execute this program. For execution, we have to come here, right click, void main. Okay. The students, see, we have called dis2, but the message is coming hello from dis1. But in the program, in this program, we have called dis2. You can see it here. See, dis2 I called, but which function is invoking? The dis1 function is invoking. So second use of this keyword is what? This keyword is used to call current class method. Understood? Now, many uses of these keywords are there. Now the second next use of this particular keyword, this keyword used to invoke current class constructor. Now method variable. Now we are going to understand about how to call constructor by using this keyword, default constructor by using this keyword. So constructor, as we know that the constructor, suppose we have to declare the constructor, so we have declared here demo. The class name and the function name will be same. The class name, constructor name will always be same. If the function name will be same, means that is constructor. So this one is what? Default constructor. And now another constructor we are going to call. I will going to declare demo, and this will be parameterized constructor. So we have declared int a. Now in this constructor we want to call this constructor, default constructor. So simply we will write here, students, just take care of this and understand. Simply we will write this, means now this is going to call Means default constructor automatically will be called. Here we have to give the parameter y because we have to print this value. So suppose we have given here 5, and now if we print the value of 5, so simply one line we can add here, system dot out dot println value of a equals to plus a. See, we have called this parameterized constructor. This is default constructor and this one is parameterized constructor, and hello from default constructor, one message we have given here, okay, hello from default constructor. So simply we have used here this keyword. Now this default constructor is going to execute. Here we haven't called the default constructor, we have called the parameterized constructor, but default constructor also will execute. Why? Because we have given here this keyword. See it. Compile. No syntax error. Right click, void main. Okay. Students, you can see the output now. See, hello from default constructor and then value of a equals to 5. See, in this program we have called only the parameterized constructor 5, but default constructor is also called automatically. Why? Because of this keyword. Because of this keyword. We can also call parameterized constructor in the default constructor. How we can call the parameterized constructor into the default constructor? Simply we have to remove this and we have to write here. We have to remove this also and we will write here this. And if you will pass the value here, suppose you have passed the 10, it means we are going to call the parameterized constructor, not the default constructor. If you are not going to give any values, it means you are calling the default constructor. If you are going to pass a value, means you are going to call parameterized constructor, means you are going to call this constructor. So we have simply created the object for calling the default constructor. You can see this is what? This is the default constructor. So now inside the default constructor we have passed the parameters, arguments in this keyword. See, compile, right click, void main. Okay. See the output. Value of a is 10. What we have given the value here? You can see we have given the value in this keyword is 10 and we are getting the value of this particular. So we can call the constructor by using this keyword. Either you can call the default constructor as well as also you can call parameterized constructor. So I hope you understood about this keyword. Keep watching. Thank you.